We're in July now, and back in April I made a video about Everton Library, and I did an introduction, a live one like this, from Everton Park, but I forgot to turn the microphone on, and I can't even blame technology because it was totally my fault. But I'm going to do the introduction from here, and this is the Botanic Gardens in Wavertree. So as I said, this video was made in April this year, 2022, and it's about Everton Library, but I also have a wander around the grounds, it's the word I'm looking for, grounds of St George's Church, which is just opposite the library. So it's only a short video, should have been put on quite a while ago now, but at least now I've done an introduction for it, so I hope you enjoy it. This is Everton Park, St George's Church and Everton Library from April. Everton Park was created between 1984 and 1989 as part of a major house clearing programme on Everton Hill between Great Homer Street, Everton Road and Hayworth Street. As you can see, Everton Park offers spectacular views across Liverpool city centre and across the River Mersey. This is Hayworth Street in Everton, which runs into St Domingo's Road. I think it's called as a whole Everton Brow, but you can see on the right hand side Everton Library, and that's really the destination for this video. But I'm going to drop into St George's Church, which is on this side of the road here. The building of the church was enabled by an Act of Parliament, the St George's Church Everton Act, which was passed in 1813. The foundation stone was laid on the 19th of April 1813, and the church was consecrated by the Bishop of Chester on the 26th of October 1814, just over a year later-ish. The architect was a man called Thomas Rickman, and the church was built by John Cragg. Now John Cragg was responsible for building two other churches in the Liverpool area. John Cragg was an English ironmaster who ran a foundry in Liverpool. He was born in Warrington in Lancashire, as it was then, and his business was Merseyside Iron Foundry, which was located in Tybarn Street, Liverpool city centre. John Cragg also built St Michael's Church in Aigburth between 1813 and 1815. His third church was St Philip's, which was in Hardman Street. He built that between 1815 and 1816. Now that church closed in 1882 and it has since been demolished. While the exteriors of these churches are largely made of stone, inside there is a framework of cast iron. What strikes me about St George's Church is that it looks so well proportioned. This is the very beautiful Everton Library, designed by architect and Liverpool city surveyor Thomas Shelmerdine. It was constructed in 1896 and it remained in use as a library until 1999. Now, before we carry on looking at the outside, I thought I would show you what it looks like on the inside. And if you have a look on 28 Days Later website, you'll find quite a few visits by urban explorers to this site, and these are just some of the pictures that I found. Now, in all the research I did into the history of this building to produce this video, I couldn't find a reason documented anywhere of why this building closed, so I can only presume it was lack of use as a library. Now, over the years, lead has been stolen from the turret roof of the building and other materials which keep water out. So this building has suffered some severe water damage over the years. Now, I did find out that some remedial work had been done to remedy the water problem, but this, I believe, is only temporary. The building really does need to be sold and put to a purposeful use. Thomas Shelmerdine was the youngest man to hold the office of City Surveyor of Liverpool in 1871. He was only 26 at the time, but he's responsible for quite a few buildings in this city. One of them is the Ullet Road entrance to Everton Park. Another is Kensington Library, also Toxteth Library, and the gardens behind St George's Hall, which are called St John's Gardens. Everton Library then, as I said, was opened in 1896, and it was one of Liverpool's earliest public libraries. Currently, it has a Grade 2 listed status, and that's on account of its architectural quality and also its role in the development of Liverpool's public library service. It was given this listing status in July of 1966. Now, some remedial work, which I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, was done in 2009, but I'm also told that there's been some done very recently in the last year or 18 months or so. But as you can see, it's in a very, very dilapidated state at the moment. I believe what the council would like to do with this building, along with some local people who have got behind the project, is to turn it into a local hub, a community hub, and that's a place where classes can be held in various subjects, and people can come along and get advice, legal advice or monetary advice, that kind of thing, or just come along and meet their friends and have a cup of coffee and a chat. I do hope that this building gets a new lease of life, because it's too good, it's too important a piece of architecture to just lose in the way that it's being lost at the moment. And I also hope it's done sooner rather than later.